My name is Brian. As you know, there's many different types of racing. There's street racing, drag racing, all different kinds of racing. Today, I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about street racing and safety procedures. There's two different elements of safety that you need to be concerned about when you're going to go to race. There's your vehicle safety and your personal safety. For your personal safety, we have some things lined out. You want to wear a leather jacket, which is flame resistant if you ever get in a crash. Which hopefully you don't. You want to be wearing pants, not shorts, but if you can, you want to wear Carhartts or something else flame resistant. You want to be wearing some kind of leather material gloves that is also kind of flame resistant. And obviously, you want to be wearing a helmet to protect your head, your neck, and everything else with a shield. For exterior safety, you want to make sure that all your tires are inflated to the correct PSI. You want to check your brakes, just, look at them, or you can jack the car up and check the brakes, but I know my brakes are good. And then you want to walk around and check, the entire exterior of the car. Also, you want to check your fluids of your car. You want to make sure you have good coolant level, good brake level, and if you want, you can check your windshield wiper fluid, but that's just basically to keep your windshield clean so you don't, so you can see. Okay, now for interior safety of the vehicle, you want to make sure that everything, is working. You want to make sure your horn works, you want to make sure your lights work, you shift your directionals, make sure your shifter goes through gears, smoothly. You want to make sure your emergency brake works. You also want to be seated in an upright, comfortable position, which means, your seat back, your wheel is comfortable for you so you can, shift and drive. You don't want to be seated like this, how the other seat is, how it's reclined back. You don't want to be in that position because if your airbag goes off, it's not going to really help you. You're going to go flying up anyway. You also want to make sure that your passenger airbag is on, just in case for extra safety, because some vehicles have the capability of shutting the passenger airbag off. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure it's on. And lastly, most importantly, you want to make sure that your seatbelt locks and is on. Additional equipment you need to have with you for when you're racing is some of this stuff you have laid out. You have a fire extinguisher in case of a fire, 2 other radios, one for you, one for the partner or your person you're racing against, police scanner, flashlight, so you can, just in case at night, space blanket so you can keep warm in case you get stranded, poncho in case of the rain, flashlight with a cone on it to make sure, to warn people that you're there or you're broken down. If you are broken down, it's just a dead battery. You got these jumper cables here that, hopefully a nice person stops so you can get a jump from. And a first aid kit that you have just in case you get a cut or anything. And usually, I don't have one with me here, but you have a GPS with, points of where usually the police hang out or police hotspots. Street racing started in about the mid-1890s. It went to about 1903, when in 1903, Marcel Renault had an accident, a fatal accident, that resulted in about 8 fatalities. As a result of that accident, they banned street racing. They made it illegal. After 1903, people still they couldn't stop them from street racing. People street raced on, you know, dirt roads, back roads, paved roads, any roads, as long as you didn't get caught. I mean, really, you know, everybody was street racing. And nowadays they have special tracks when they have, like, you know, amateur nights that you can race legally and, you know, get it out of your system. But still now everybody races. I mean, you can see people down the roads, you know, that race on the highways or anything. You can pretty much get away with it, you know, unless you pass a police officer or something, and then you're going to be in trouble. Okay, so now you know a little bit about street racing and the safety that goes along with it. But before you go out and buy all that stuff for your car, soup it up and, you know, put low profile tires on it, some huge rims, get a nice system for it. Save your money for college. Stay in school. Kids need hugs, not drugs. Alright? Now I'm Brian. I'll see you on the streets. Hi, my name is Brian. And
Beep.
there's two different elements you need to worry about when. There's two different elements you need to worry about in, you know, for exterior safety. You want to make sure all your tires are inflated to the correct PSI, which is pounds per square inch, which is the
Beep.